Okay guys, so this is the table we're playing today. Looks like a fairly nice laid out two lakes in the center. How we're playing the lakes is they are going to be very shallow, which means they are just terrain. They do absolutely nothing to stop you, but you can't cross-country dash. You'd have to tactical dash across them if you wish. But other than that, no cross-check or anything like that. The mission is breakthrough, so my opponent is now deciding which two quarters to defend, and I will need to choose of the other two quarters which one I will attack from and which one I'm attacking towards. He will be half off, and I will have one platoon in reserve which will pop out on the quarter with the objectives. So I have decided to pit all my AA off, which means I really only have another 6 platoons, of which probably the T-55s will be in reserve. So let's go to deployment and let's take a look at this table. I'm trying to do it like a little bit of a dacha somewhere in northern Germany, maybe near the the Swedish border. But yeah, let's take a look. Okay guys, so this is we're playing today Team Yankee. It's the mission is breakthrough because I'm attack and my opponent is maneuver. We roll the 1. So this is my 64 point list. I've decided to bring a T-64 koi, which you see here on the right hand side. It's 2 platoons of 3 with a HQ. It comes with a single BTR koi in support. It's a medium size, and then I have got Gaskins which are integrated. And in support of that, I have one more Gaskin platoon. So that's 8 Gaskins. And then in my allied formation, I have the East Germans. I'm bringing a T-55 koi. It's 1 single HQ and 3 platoons of 4 T-55s, AM2s. They also have Gophers and 2 BRDMs as part of that formation. My opponent has no air, so I will be using the rule for left out of battle. I will be leaving the Gaskins and Gophers behind, and this will be purely a tank on tank fight. Let's go see what he's brought.
Okay, wait up.
Okay guys, and this is what is facing that whole tray of stuff. This is a half tray of stuff. It's West German.
Are you kidding me? That's a quarter tray, man.
This is a Leopard 2 koi. So you see there in the center is his HQ. He's got 1 platoon of 2, and his other solid formation core will be Marder platoon. It's a full Marder platoon. He's got in support his Lars and his Jaguar 1s, and Luchas are integrated or?
Integrated.
Integrated. Jaguar 1s are integrated as well. Integrated. Yes. So the only thing in support is really the Lars. Yep. This is a very, very small list. Yep. You've got 1, 2, 3...
6 units.
You sure?
I think so.
Where did you go back?
1, 2, 3... Oh yeah, my Japan. Sorry, I forgot. Damn it. Sorry.
I was like, fuck man. Otherwise... Okay guys, so this is the table we're playing today. Looks like a fairly nice laid out 2 lakes in the center. How we're playing the lakes is they are going to be very shallow, which means they are just terrain. They do absolutely nothing to stop you, but you can't cross-country dash. You'd have to tactical dash across them if you wish. But other than that, no cross-check or anything like that. The mission is breakthrough, so my opponent is now deciding which 2 quarters to defend, and I will need to choose of the other 2 quarters which one I will attack from and which one I'm attacking towards. He will be half off, and I will have 1 platoon in reserve which will pop out on the quarter with the objectives. So I have decided to pit all my AA off, which means I really only have another 6 platoons, of which probably the T-55s will be in reserve. So let's go to deployment and let's take a look at this table. I'm trying to do it like a little bit of a dacha somewhere in northern Germany, maybe near the Swedish border. But yeah, let's take a look. Okay, so as we are now at end of deployment, and I've put down all my forces except for 1 platoon of 4 T-55s, which will come in from ambush at the back over there. My defender opponent chose this and this diagonals to defend. So I will choose this to attack from, and that's where the objectives are, which you saw with the crash car and the section of dead Panzergrens. He has got just 3 platoons on table, of which 1 is in ambush. He's chosen the Jaguars to be in ambush, and so he's put his Milans up here, and the infantry down here are actually on the 2nd and 1st floor, or 2nd and 3rd floor. Over there in the corner, I'll just see if I can zoom in there and get it. That is his Leopard 2 platoon. His HQ is closer to the building, the McDonald's building, and then the 3 Martyrs transport section is there as well. Over here, for my own deployment in my zone, I put the BRDMs in the corner of my deployment zone, almost at the edge, and then I've got BTR for BTRs with infantry inside, 2 platoons of T-55s, 2 platoons of T-64s, and my HQ. So what my initial plan is to swing around this side over here and try and engage and isolate 1 platoon before I have to deal with the Leopard 2s. If that's the case, he might be rushing over to me, and hopefully I can pincer him with my reserves once they come in. They are delayed, so I'll only start rolling on turn 3. So without further ado, I will go to turn 1 and we'll start this game off, and then we'll be back after that. See you guys. Okay guys, we're now at the top of turn 1. I moved all my guys forward and we tried to fire everything into this clock tower. We hit twice and he passed both saves. So with that, I don't have any artillery this game and my infantry aren't out yet, so we are now looking at defender turn 1, bottom of turn 1. It's on to you. It's back after that. Go ahead. Okay guys, we're done with bottom of turn 1. So what he did was his infantry over here fired 2 Milans at the T-64s. He hit once, I passed my save, which was quite lucky. And then over there he popped his ambush of Jaguar 1s from the woods over there. He fired down all the way into the T-55. He hit once on a concealed shot, failed the firepower, so he's bailed. He then hit my other BTR and he failed firepower and he's bailed as well. The Leopard 2s moved her out from around McDonald's, fired down range. He fired 2 shots at the T-55, missed him, so he's very, very lucky. And then the other 2 Leopard 2s fired in at the BTRs, doing 2
destroy 1 build.
1 bail, 2 killed. Of the 2 that destroyed, the AK teams died, the RPG survived, which is the wrong one I would like to survive. And now we go to my turn, so let me just roll my remount for the T-55. It's on a 4.
Nice.
He passes. And the remount for the BTRs are on a 3.
Nice.
They're in. And then I need to rally that platoon.
Oh,
They are not. So the RPGs will have to stay back. Okay, so let's go to top of turn 2 and then we'll be back after that. Okay guys, bottom of turn 2. Top of turn 2. We moved everything up again. We fired everything into the clock tower now that the Milan has fired. He's got 1 infantry stand left, 2 Milans died, 2 infantry teams died. I failed to unpin my BTRs, so I moved them forward and just fired in main 14.5 mm and all that. The T-55 stayed still because they got slow firing and I just fired 4 main gunshots at the clock tower. So basically 64 points. I killed a 7-point unit. Well, he's got a real morale now.
Yep.
3+.
There we go. Come on!
A skull's a fail.
There we go! We stay! Ut with the fun, the fatherland!
Don't know what the fuck that meant, but alright. But that's a 5+, so he did pretty well. And it's now on him. things interesting. Alright, we're now at the bottom of turn 2. Defender, he got 2 reserves in, so he brought his Gepards in right behind my T-64s. Fired in, he did 9 hits on this platoon. I failed 4 out of the 9 saves. So this guy died, he's fine. That one he's fine. And then the Leopard 2s, he moved down out of cover, and then he fired down at the other platoon, killing 1, bailing 1, and doing nothing to the last. So I'm gonna have to roll morale. I will join my HQ for the morale of the 2+ with the ERA. Oh, he runs!
Damn, he runs!
Okay, so this platoon's gone, and the HQ goes with them. Sorry, this one just goes off. And then over here, it's the other T-64 platoon that's on the 3+.
Yeah,
he stays. So I've only got 1 T-64 against his 3 Leopard 2s. This is gonna get dicey really fast. This guy's ran off. And that's it. I got my reserves, so let me see if my reserves come in. It's now turn 3. No, they don't. Okay, so now we go to my turn, and then we'll be back after that. Okay, we are now at the top of turn 3. I moved my T-55s over here to engage the Gepards. We killed 2, bailed 1, so he's got to roll morale. Go ahead.
Alright.
It's a 3+.
Come on! There we go.
Okay, so he stays. And then I dashed my BTRs up that way. My T-55s moved up around the woods over there. The infantry have moved out into the woods. And then over here, my T-64 moved forward, the last T-64. Took a shot at the Leopards and missed. So now it is bottom of turn 3.
Yep.
It's back to Shawn.
Okay.
Okay guys, we're now at the bottom of turn 3. The Gepards remounted, he fired in, he bailed 1 T-55 and killed the other. And then, it's a 1+ save, which has been rolling really bad. Hot missiles fired from the Jaguar 1s, hit this T-64 over here, killed it, no save. The Leopards, now not having a T-64 to fire at, fired at the BTRs, killing 2 of them. He ranged in with his last infantry stand here for the last, and ranged in over here on the second attempt. He hit 2 AK stands and 1 RPG. I passed all the saves, but he did manage to kill 1 of the BTRs. So things are getting a little bit dire. I'm going to roll my reserves now for the final platoon. This is possibly the last chance I will get to get into the Leopard 2 side easily.
Oh,
yeah, okay, so they're in. So I will get a chance at the side shot. That might be the game. If I don't do it, I don't think how I'm going to kill the Leopard 2s. Okay, so let's get to it, and then we'll be back after that. Okay guys, we're now at the bottom of top of turn 4. My T-55 stayed still. We fired in and killed the Gepard. This guy fails to get back in. I moved my BTR. These infantry did not rally and did not dig in. They failed. I moved my BTRs, the remaining 3 of them, up here. We fired at the Lars. We did 5 hits and he passed 4 and failed 1. So that died. But his luck turned over here. My reserves came in. I came in from this corner. And then we moved on. We fired 4 shots at 5+. Hit 3
yes.
And blew up the HQ and both Leopard 2s. Very, very unlucky. But shit happens.
Yep.
So now he is on his defender turn 4. We're back after that. It's important that when people are in this kind of state, they just reevaluate and see whether they can win. Right now, of my integrated company, this is the only platoon left, the BTR infantry. Everything else is off, and my HQ is dead, which means that if he brings this down to bad spirits, it's game. Yep. Okay guys, we're now at the bottom of turn 4. It's going back and forth. He jumped his HQ into his Luke over there. If anybody knows if I'm pronouncing that right or wrong, let me know. And then the Lukes moved forward. They fired at the BTRs. They bailed 1 and did nothing to the other. Got pretty lucky with the save over there. He failed to bail. Over here, he managed to use his he blitzed the Jaguar once, so 2 of them moved that way, passing all the cross checks, fired into the T-55s, bailing 1 of them. The other Jaguar shot and killed the lead BTR. The Martyrs moved around and fired at the BTRs. Didn't do anything, right? Yeah, didn't do anything. So that means that I have got platoon morale, which I passed. I rolled a 6 right there. And we're now going to turn 5. He's got 1 more chance to finish this. Otherwise, we should be good. Alright. I go now to attack at turn 5. Back after that. Okay guys, it's top of turn 5. We didn't complete the turn. I failed to rally these infantry and I dug in. So the moment that passed, my opponent decided to concede because he's only got Lars over there, and the Lars would just continuously try and rain down on these guys until such time as they've dug in. And now that they have, it's going to be really, really hard to kill. The kill rate drops from 66.
You get no, you won't get a save, so it will be technically a 50% chance to, 50% to hit first, then a 66% chance to pass your save.
So it's 33%.
Yes.
And then 33%.
And
yeah.
now it halves again because you get. I need to take a firepower.
Yeah, you got a firepower check. So it's about 17% chance, which means out of 10 guys you're gonna hit, it's gonna kill 1 guy a turn.
Yes.
Which means by turn 6 I'll be in control. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. It's been a pretty short game. Looks like this game and the last game were really, really short. Both of them were very similar circumstances. All my tanks dying and running away. Okay, thanks.